Okay guys, it was the 2.2 livestream last night, and while there was a lot in there that I really looked forward to, I really enjoyed, to be honest, I felt a bit disappointed. It seemed like there wasn't that much content there to be shown. So I want to go through what they've actually released here, and I've just got to say that I really think that they need to revise on how they do the live streams. Like the one last night wasn't the best because there's a lot more content in the 2.2 update that we just did not know about because they didn't tell us anything about it. So let's just go through everything right here and just get right straight into it. As it was teased in the story trailer that was shown at the end of 2.1, the title for 2.2 is going to be Tangled Truth in Inverted Tower. So we know that we're definitely going to the Inverted Tower to see what there's going on over there. And if you don't know what's going on, then I would recommend you to go watch the story trailer there. There's not a lot given away, which is good. You don't want to be given the entire story, but still enough there to drive a bit of interest. And the title for the new main story quest in 2.2 is going to be The Maiden, The Defier, and The Death Crier. I'm really interested in how they're going to explore each of these three things here. I'm guessing the Maiden is going to be either Cartethia, Fleur-de-Lis, or how you want to call her. The Defier, I have no idea, and the Death Crier, both of these are up in the air. I have no idea, but it's going to be pretty interesting to find out. The actual companion story quest for Cantarella, the new 5-star resonator, is going to be called A Fleeting Night's Dream, and I don't know why, but the name A Fleeting Night's Dream kind of reminds me of A Midsummer Night's Dream. So I'm wondering if they're going to play in any of those kinds of themes that were in that story as well. New regions. Yes, regions. It's 2 new regions, not just 1 new region, which I had no idea what was going to happen because all we got shown in the live stream was this area here, the Avenolium, which I said on the live stream looked really fantastic. I really enjoyed the design on there, and I thought it was going to be interesting to explore with the whole gravity mechanics going on in there. But this second region here, the Boer Waters, this was not introduced or explained or shown in any capacity whatsoever. I don't know why they didn't explain or show this at all, because if you actually look at the map right now, you can actually see this peak of the volcano type structure here, and this is directly below the inverted tower. So I was really confused, okay, so we're going to go to the inverted tower, but we're not going to go to the land underneath it. So I was really confused on how that was going to happen, but apparently they're not going to do that. They're going to give us both these new regions at the same time, Avenolium and also Boer Waters. I'm really looking forward to this because I can see that these massive crevices, kind of like Grand Canyon type crevices into the ground here, where you see the water falling. You got all these waterfalls, as well as this volcanic type structure here. This glowing area kind of looks like Black Shores-y. I know it's not Black Shores, but you can see what I'm saying there, something hidden away, just glowing in the distance. I really want to know a lot more about that, and I'm guessing that's maybe why they didn't tell us, because for the ones that were actually looking forward to looking into the content for Wuthering Waves 2.2, then they would find this and be like, oh wait, that's interesting, and they're even more interested. But the fact of the matter is that they should be putting that in the live stream anyway, because not everyone does go into these details here. Some do, but most don't. So for those that aren't actually looking at these details here, they'd have no idea. So maybe it could be a pleasant surprise for them, but still, I did see a lot of people in my chat and also online as well, kind of complaining, for lack of a better term, that it seems that there wasn't going to be that much content in this 2.2 update, and I agreed with them until I saw this. There's actually some more as well later on. Next, we got the new echoes. They've got Reminiscence, Fleur-de-Lis. I don't know how they're going to turn this into an echo. It's Fleur-de-Lis's sword that she's going to drop after you beat her, because it was announced that she is going to be the new weekly boss fight, and you're going to be needing to farm her for her Ascension materials if you are planning on playing for Cantarella, because Cantarella needs those materials. As far as I'm aware, also the new Rover, the Aero Rover, also needs those materials, but we're going to get into that later. Next up, we got the Nightmare Lamp Lumen Myriad. I don't know the stats or what the certain effects are for this echo are going to be. I'm assuming, like the other ones, say with the Morning Ikes and Inferno Rider and all the other ones, that this is going to be basically just completely power creeping the old Lamp Lumens. So we've got this to farm for. Lovely. But these echoes down here, these new echoes, particularly just... Oh, I love these. I love these designs so much. Capitanius here, Capitano. We got Capitano before Capitano did. But yeah, this guy looks so badass. Got Lagarda. We've seen Lagarda in the church in Raguna. Sagittario, and then Sacerdos. I'm butchering these pronunciations. I do apologize. But these all look really fantastic. For the next IRL event that they do, if they do one, because last time they did have thieves, and I don't know if they're planning on doing one, but if they do have another event in the future, Oh god, I would love it if they had a few of these like just walking around as well. If they had like Rover and some other characters as well as these echoes walking around, oh, that would be so cool. Because if they can get some people to cosplay maybe just one of each, I don't mind, just one of each, that would be amazing. Maybe not this one, because this one doesn't have legs and it'd be difficult to walk. But yeah, these echoes all look really fantastic. I am looking forward to fighting these. And on the point of the echoes as well, we actually have the information on what these particular echoes do, so I want to run through this right now. So Capitanius right here says, the elite class, a cost 3, it holds the authority to command other echoes of the order, carrying out the order's will to eliminate any transgressors. Just as the order's authority is inviolable, so too is the power of the echo. And the interesting thing about this one here is that the echo's skill is this: summon a Capitanius and deal spectral damage to enemies. Fair. But the second part here, equipping this echo in the main slot grants spectral damage bonus and heavy attack damage bonus. I don't know how much this bonus is going to be, but depending on what it is, this could be a really good echo to have in the main slot for Phoebe. Because Phoebe's attack mainly scales with spectral damage and she gains greatly from heavy attack damage bonus as well. So this could be the first 3-cost echo which would be worth having in the main slot, which is something I've heard a lot of people complain about, well, complain or just like point out that there's no real point in having all these special effects for the 1-cost or the 3-cost, because no one's ever going to use them. They always have the 4-cost, like the Morning Ikes, the Inferno Rider, whatever, in the main slot. So what's the point in like designing all these really cool skills and such? But like this could actually be a turning point where they're trying to put more focus on the 3-costs and perhaps in the 1-cost later as well. So this is a good sign that they are trying to work and like more fine-tune the ecosystem, at least for the echo skills anyway, not to do with everything else. Next up, we've got LaGuardia. We all know this one. This one looks so cool, but kind of got power crept by Capitanius, I'll be honest. A sword-wielding echo that resembles a silent and stern statue, tasked with protecting Raguna's city's peace and safety for the Order. Under its watch, any suspicious individuals or echoes shall be immediately arrested and brought to the Chamber of Discipline to ensure the city's security. It's interesting that they have this part here, this Chamber of Discipline, like capitalized. I'm wondering when we go back to, if we do go back to explore more about the Order themselves, maybe this will be another area that we can explore in the future, perhaps. And here, the Echo skill though. Transform into a LaGuardia and deal physical damage to enemies. Hold the skill to launch a ranged attack that deals physical damage. Sagittario, a bow-wielding echo that resembles a statue, tasked with monitoring Raguna City and reporting the details back to the Order. Under its watch, any suspicious individuals or echoes shall be immediately arrested and brought to the Chamber of Discipline. Again, this is being brought up quite a lot. To ensure the city's security. Sacerdos here, a statue-like echo that symbolizes mercy and compassion, always listening to Ragunesi's prayers and praises to the Order. Under its watch, any suspicious person or echo is immediately arrested and sent to the Chamber of Discipline. Again, they're really bringing this up, so I honestly do think that this is going to be a new area in the future. Maybe not in 2.2, but maybe in 2.3, 2.4, just have to see about that. Glacier Drake, these are all the same from what I understand. It's basically just a really cute dragon-like echo here. You summon the Glacio to do Glacio damage, Electro to do Electro damage, and Aero to do Aero Drake damage. There's no real difference in their description here, so I'll just read it once and you can just like, yeah. A TD that mimics a Drake cub with ice and frost, with sparks of thunder, stuff like that, between its claws. Often found living in groups in the wilderness, though small in size, it is fiercely territorial and always ready to drive off invaders with its breath and claws. Very cute. I actually really like these designs. This purple one here kind of reminds me of Spyro, I'll be honest. I love me some Spyro. But no, seriously, guys, this Capitanius new Echo, especially this Phantom version, holy... Like, this is an amazing design. I am really surprised that this is just a 3-cost Echo. They could have easily made this a 4-cost weekly boss type Echo, but whatever, I'm not complaining. This design is absolutely incredible. I love this design. I really, really do. But with all these new echoes, we've also got the new Sonata Effect as well. This is the Gust of Welkin. So for the 2-piece set, you get an aero damage of 10% damage bonus, but for the 5-piece set, you get inflicting aero erosion on enemies increases aero damage for all resonators in the team by 15%, and for the resonator triggering this effect by an additional 15%, so by a total of 30% for that resonator that's triggering the aero erosion, lasting for 20 seconds. As it stands right now, the only resonator that I know that can trigger aero erosion is the new element of Rover, the Aero Rover. I don't know if they're going to allow past characters to also be able to trigger this aero erosion, such as, say, Jian, Alto, Jianshin, etc. If they don't, They really should, because that would like bring new life to those older characters and make them more usable in the future as well. You don't want to be like introducing these kinds of like a very fundamental mechanic based power creep into this game, especially not this early. We all know that no one likes that as well. People like to play with the old characters as well. I know a lot of people really like Jian. I really like Jianshin as well. And if this Aero erosion effect goes onto them as well, that breathes new life into them. And I think Aero is probably the element that needs the most love in Wuthering Waves. Like, Havoc is eating real well. Electro also doing pretty well as well. But Aero needs a lot more love. The new tactical hologram challenge. This is the hologram for Dragon of Dirge. Looking pretty good. I'm really looking forward to trying this. I really want a hologram of Lorelei though. I said this in the live stream last night as well. The reason why I want a hologram of Lorelei is because she just dies way too easily. Like, most people don't even realize that she has a second phase when you're fighting her. So I would really love to see them bring a Lorelei hologram in the future. Maybe in 2.3, maybe in 2.4, but we'll just have to find out. But for now, we've got the Dragon of Dirge tactical hologram. And these are all the optimizations they listed in the live stream. I'll be honest, I don't think there was anything in there that I was really too excited for. The one thing I really did like was this story review here, so you can play through a quest and then use the review button to review the text for the part of the story you've just experienced. So when you're playing through the story, there's actually a button that you can actually press and you can actually see the past text as is as well. I don't know if they're going to allow this, but they really should upgrade the gallery function in the options, where you can click on the gallery function and then actually see the cutscene again. So when you click on that line, you can have an option to say just play the audio or actually play the entire section out again, because all this data is still on our devices as it is anyway. So why they don't allow us to actually go back and visually experience everything again is just beyond me. They really should do that. I also think they should implement something in there where they allow you to replay cutscenes as well, especially cutscenes anyway, because some of the cutscenes are amazing. And I've been saying this since like 1 point something, I can't remember, but they really should allow you to actually revisit areas in the old quest as well. Like, there were some areas, such as say in the Yinlin story quest or the Jian story quest, that were just really beautifully designed. And the fact that we are not allowed to go back to those locations to, I don't know, just even take photos or something, because some of them are really photogenic, and they don't allow us to go back and do that, is just a massive waste. I mean, this is getting to that point where they're allowing you to like at least review the text, but if they really make a robust update for that, where you can actually see and go back and re-experience the entire thing, I think it'd be pretty good. PC launcher thing where you don't have to download basically the entire game again. It's going to be a lot faster to download the update and get the update installed. That's good. I'm not going to knock that. That's fine. Color settings, again, that's pretty good, especially for AMD graphics card users, because those that have NVIDIA are able to use NVIDIA's filters to really customize their color palette. But right now with this here, they're going to allow you to do that in-game, which is pretty good. Again, giving players more options to do things. I'm never going to knock that. Quick access to supplies in backpack. This is pretty good. Again, not something I was really clamoring for, but something that I thought, yeah, okay, I can see that, because when you're trying to upgrade a character, you're thinking, oh, I need this particular material. Do I have it? Do I not have it? Because you get like all these boxes and all these chests. Do I want to open this one now or later? Just going to ask you, do you want to open the boxes to get the required Ascension materials? And you can say yes, no, and then continue on. Which is pretty good, but nothing really major. Titles, I'll be honest, I do not care about titles. The titles and like icon dressing and that sort of thing, I do not give a flying fuck. If you're one of the people that does care about that, great for you, but it's not for me. When they mentioned exploration in the live stream, I was really excited, because I thought they were going to say that they're going to bring some of the Rinascita quality of life exploration quality of life stuff to Huanglong as well. And no, I don't just mean the flight mechanics, although that would be also really cool. I was mainly excited, or really wanted them to introduce the track function, because in the Rinascita area you can go and click on the music fly or whatever it's called and actually track to the general area where it is, and then go and find it in that area. Whereas in Huanglong, they have the blob flies, and I still have a lot of blob flies I haven't found yet, because I just don't know where I haven't looked, and it's really annoying. So if they can introduce some of that quality of life into Huanglong as well, like I said, I would love flight there too, but I don't need it. But what I do need is that other quality of life from Rinascita into Huanglong and the Black Shores area. So if they give us something like that, I'd be really, really grateful about that. The new Resonators, we've got the Cantarella here and Rover area, which is I talked about earlier. So the Cantarella, very interesting. I'm going to just play this right now.
The current head of Thessalia, Cantarella, the Bane.
So these are her idle animations. Well, this is from the character menu, and you've got the idle animations as well.
No need to
I still want to call her Jet Keeper, you know?
The moment you arrived, the ripples that surrounded
like, because her design is very reminiscent of Jet Keeper. Shore Keeper, with really light colors, light blues, and also like open front. This is really loud, by the way. This is her pull animation. That lick is just divine. And that's the ult animation too. Pretty cool. Resonance Liberation. But that's not all they told us about her. In the live stream, if you go there, it actually shows you the necessary Ascension materials here. So the materials you're going to need, I'm going to have to move my head. Hang on. I'm going to put myself here for no reason. Don't worry. Don't mind me. So the Ascension materials you need are going to be Cleansing Conch, Seaside Cinderella's, and Polygon Cores for the main Ascensions. And then for the upgrade materials, you're going to need the Lento Helix, Polygon Cores, and also When Irises Bloom. So I'm guessing the Seaside Cinderella's is going to be the overworld material you can find in the new Bayer, Boer, however they're going to pronounce that, island, or in the Avenolium area. I'm guessing it's going to be on the island, not in the sky. And When Irises Bloom, I'm assuming this is going to be the drop from Fleur-de-Lis, because there's nothing else that can drop that from what I understand. So that's going to be a Fleur-de-Lis drop. So we're going to be needing to really, really farm that. And also here with Aero, Rover, their Ascension materials and their skill materials are going to be as follows. You need to get the Mysterious Code, the Peacock Flower, that's from the village where you hung out with Jian and Zhang Yao. Whispering Cores, I'm so tired. I've collected so many Whispering Cores, I'll just be honest. Metallic Drip and Tidal Residuum, I've still got a bunch of that, and also some more When Irises Bloom. So you're going to need to be farming that for 2 characters in the 2.2 update. That's going to take a while. Okay, so this here is the Blood Pact Pledge. Blood Pact Pledge. That's kind of difficult to say. We actually have the information on that weapon right now. This was not shown in the live stream, but they actually did release just a few minutes ago. Here. The Blood Pact's Pledge, and this weapon is a testament to the unbreakable blood pact. One shall never betray, never surrender, and fight until the last drop of blood is shed. That kind of goes hard. And then in here we have the actual stats for what this weapon is going to be. We've got here at level 90, it's got attack of 587 with energy regen of 38.8. And then the weapon skill here, we've got the synchronization 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Provide healing. Increases resonant skill damage by 10, 14, 18, 22, or 26 for 6 seconds. When Rover Aero casts resonant skill Unbound Flow, aero damage dealt by nearby resonators on the field is amplified by 10, 14, 18, 22, or 26 for 30 seconds. So this is basically exclusively, at least for now, made for Rover. But when I saw the energy regen up here, I thought maybe it could be also for Brant as well. The energy regen and also the healing, so maybe a support Brant. But then you just be missing out on the second half of the kit, which is to do with the aero damage. I mean, this is very, very clearly Rover, Aero Rover based weapon, which is fair, but still, this is a pretty cool weapon. And they're giving this 5-star weapon out for free to everyone. And then we've got the upcoming banners. Of course, we've got Cantarella, the new 5-star, and then we've got a rerun of both Camellia and Shorekeeper. Shorekeeper is going to be in Phase 2. I'm wondering who else is going to be in Phase 2 as well, because are they just going to have one rerun in Phase 2? Or are they going to come out with a surprise 5-star in Phase 2 as well? I have no idea, but it's really interesting that they're going to have a new character in the Phase 1, but no new character in Phase 2 and only a rerun. But in saying that, Shorekeeper is kind of broken, so maybe they don't need to have a new character in there, because there's going to be a lot of new players coming to this game that really, really want Shorekeeper because she's kind of broken. But yeah, this banner is going to make so much money. 1, because Cantarella is going to be a new unit, and 2, because both Camellia and Shorekeeper are busted. Cantarella is an amazing DPS, and Shorekeeper is like the best support in the game right now. So even though I personally feel, well, from what I've seen, that there isn't that much content in the 2.2 update from what we've been shown anyway, just on these 3 banners alone, they're going to make so much money. This is going to be the new weapon for Cantarella, the Whispers of Sirens, and then the Blood Pact's Pledge. I can't say that word. Oh yeah, by the way, to get this weapon, you have to complete the main quest to obtain it. but everyone's going to do it anyway, so don't worry. Everyone's going to get this weapon. Phase 1, yep. Phase 2, sure, that's fine. And then we've got all the special events here. Got the Air Exploration event, the Avenelium, another exploration event, photo collection, 7-day login. This was not put in the live stream. I don't know why. I remember myself, I actually went back and looked as well. I could not see this 7-day login event like anywhere in the live stream, and I don't think it was. Although it was mentioned. If you actually go to the other special official trailer for the 2.2 update here, later on, it does actually show, 1 second. It does actually, I'm in the way again. It does actually show here 5 standard pulls and 5 limited pulls. This was not in the live stream. I don't know why. Some people say, well, it's kind of expected. They don't have to announce it every time, do they? And like, I would disagree. I think they should put as much in the live stream as possible, even if it's stuff we're always expecting to get. It doesn't matter. They need to put this sort of stuff in the live stream just for those that aren't used to these kind of games or whatever. We can't be constantly thinking about things from our perspective because we are not everyone else. So they need to have put this in the live stream as well. There's a lot of stuff that they missed out, and I don't know why they missed out. They, instead of showing us this and more information on, say, that the Bears Island section, they gave us some gameplay footage, which is cool, I guess, but I think I would prefer that than the gameplay footage, just personally. Like, looking back through the geographic preview here to see like the new areas for the 2.2, unless there are some areas that I don't just realize that they are from those islands, they did not show the Bears Islands in here like at all from what I can see. It all looks to be from the inverted tower, which all looks amazing. I'm not complaining about any of these areas here. They all look absolutely fantastic, but I would have liked to have seen some more about those islands as well, you know? Like, what else are we going to be doing on those islands? And then moving on, we've got these other limited time events here. We've got this kind of combat trial in the game, which looks interesting. They say it's going to be a trial event, like it's just going to be a limited time event. But I'm actually wondering if they're testing the waters to see if they can implement this as a permanent endgame mode in the future. From what I've experienced in other games that have a very similar combat style to this, or where you can choose buffs or choose debuffs and then go into the battle like that, I really enjoy those. So I would look forward to having this be a permanent game mode, in my opinion. And then here we've got this another co-op event. Basically, it's the painting event with Dorothy, and then you go into the doors here and fight Hecate at the end of it. I hope they don't make this a habit where they just refresh old mini games and other co-op events that they've had in the past, and they do consistently try to innovate and bring new game modes and new mini games in the future. The only one that I wouldn't mind having a refresh every single patch would be the Elusive Realm, because that game mode is really, really damn fun. You got Lola campaign here as well, set sail, some more free pulls in here. Free pulls and also Astrite too. And Raguna weather forecast, a platforming event, okay, kind of a parkour event, parkour flying event, should I say. There's a bunch of new mini events here as well, but it seemed like there wasn't going to be that much content in 2.2. But in saying that, they didn't show us a lot of stuff in the live stream, but they did release it in these patch notes here. So there could be a lot more for us to explore once 2.2 drops. But overall, there is a lot to look forward to. There's a lot that looks good in 2.2. It just felt like there wasn't going to be that much of it, so it could be a case of just having a really short and sweet patch. But yeah, this was absolutely everything that I could find on the recent 2.2 update. Everything in there. The characters, the echoes, the new 5-star weapon, the 5-star weapon stats, everything I could find. So yeah, guys, that's going to be about it. So until next time, I will see you in the next video.